What's up, guys? Alex Venegas here from 41 Fitness. Guys, just want to hop on here real quick to give you guys a little perspective fitness tip, right? And this applies to if you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to gain weight. It applies to both. And what got me thinking about this was I was with my daughter earlier, and I was just with her, and just seeing her grow up. And if you guys didn't know, I have a 1.5-year-old daughter. One of the best things that can ever happen to me, raising a child, even raising a baby girl. At least speaking for myself. And it just got me thinking, and it got me thinking about one of the biggest complaints I get when it comes to fitness and trying to get their goals started and people achieving their goals, and that's the whole weighing out their food, right? People hate it. People don't want to weigh out their food. They don't want to measure. They don't want to weigh out. They don't even want to measure their water intake, right? They find it like a tedious task. It holds a lot of people back. People won't literally reach their goals because of weighing out their food, right? And honestly, from speaking for myself, I'm not the biggest fan either, but I know it's a key thing to your progress. It's a key thing to getting you to the body that you want. Making sure that you understand how much food you're putting in your body, how much food you're putting in daily, how much water, all of that counts, right? But people don't want to do it. So and again, guys, whether you're trying to lose weight, you got to understand that you got to keep your protein high, keep your fats low, keep your carbs also pretty low. If you're trying to put on weight, you got to, again, make sure your protein is high, your carbs are going to be high, but keep your fats pretty low because you don't want to be putting on a bunch of fat. But it is important on either way to make sure how much food you're intaking. And the reason I brought up my daughter was because as I see her grow up now, she's wanting to do things more independent, do things on her own. So simple thing like just me giving her a ketchup packet, she'll go ahead and try to squeeze out, but she'll end up squeezing everything out. Why? Because at this age, she doesn't know how to control the pressure of her hand. She'll want some ketchup, but she'll squeeze everything out, not knowing that you just gotta squeeze a little bit, right? They can't control how the amount of pressure they're putting in their hands. A simple thing for us adults now, knowing, not even second nature, thinking about how much ketchup you want to pour on your burger, on your fries, on your nuggets, whatever it might be, right? You automatically know how to do it, right? You don't even think about it. But as a kid, you didn't know how. And guys, that is the same thing and same mindset to look at how when it comes to counting your food, right? Most adults now don't know how to do it. They don't know how to count their food. They don't know how much to eat. And guess what? That's okay. It's gonna take time for you to learn that. The same way as a kid, when you were a 1.5-year-old or 1-year-old, you didn't know how to squeeze a simple packet of ketchup. But it took a couple years for you to learn it, doing it, repetitively, not every day, but whenever you got to do it, whenever your parents told you to use the ketchup bottle, you want to squeeze, you got to practice and practice. But over time, you began to learn it, right? By the age of 5, 6, 7, whatever it is, you know how to squeeze ketchup properly out of a packet without, spreading it all everywhere, because you learned it. It took you time. Same thing with this whole measuring out your food. It's not something you're gonna do in a week. It's not something you're gonna do in a month. This shit takes time. You gotta do it repetitively. Whether that's 3 months dedicating to it, 4, 5, even up to 6 months. And that really depends on the person. But you have to make sure that you stay consistent and do it every single day. Then again, once you learn it, it's going to become second nature. You won't have to think about it. You'll be able to look at a plate of food and know how much food you're intaking. You'll be able to kind of estimate the day you're eating and know whether to keep your fats low, keep your carbs low, whatever your goal is, whether it's to maintain, put on weight, or even lose weight. You will know how to do it without even thinking about it. So this is why it's important for you guys to dedicate it. It's important to understand that it's going to take time and you have to learn this shit. Just because we're adults doesn't mean that you got to know everything. There's some things you may not know, and counting calories, counting your food, weighing it out, it's something that you don't know. So you gotta stay with it. You gotta put the time, you gotta dedicate, and you can't complain about it. Even though it may not be the funnest thing to do, but it's gonna get you to your goals. And believe me, guys, once you reach your goal, you dedicate that time, you dedicate 3 to 6 months, and you dial in, you get to the body that you want, guess what? Now you can go ahead and live the type of lifestyle that you want, whether you like to go on vacations, eat out in dinners, you have a beer or two on the weekends, whatever it is, with moderation, of course. You're not be overdoing it. But whatever it might be, you get to now live that because you get to balance out your life. You know how much you should be eating. You know how to maintain your calories low, or at least keep it at a maintenance. You'll be able to know how to work out. You'll be able to know how to keep that lifestyle, enjoy yourself, right? But at the same time, have the body that you actually want. And it's that simple, guys. right? But you gotta look at it a different way. You can't look at it, oh, I gotta wait for like, oh, it's such a drag, it's the worst thing in the world. It's like, no, it is a step, it is something you gotta do to get to the goal that you want, and that's it. So that's it, guys. Just kind of want to give you that little perspective tip to kind of give you guys a different view and kind of look at it when it comes to counting your food and weighing out your food. All right, so hopefully this helps, guys. If it did, make sure you hit the like button, comment below, let me know what you guys think, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.